Hey everybody, it's Ivy, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how I make my amazing deep fried sushi. Now this is a cooked sushi. The fish is cooked. That's inside of here. So for all you like fake sushi lovers like me, you're going to want to try out this recipe. So first we're going to start off with our sushi rice. I use this brand right here, and just follow the instructions on the back. It's really easy and simple to make. So this right here is the rice once it's done cooking all the way. So I'm actually going to go ahead and season up my rice. I'm using 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar. I'm using 1 tablespoon of sesame oil. And then I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of sugar. And also some salt. I like to use the pink Himalayan salt because it's better for you. I'm just gonna mix that up really well and make sure everything is blended, and I did give that a taste. So now we're gonna go ahead and cook our salmon. I'm using wild sockeye salmon, and I'm gonna cook this in my air fryer, and I spray it with some avocado oil, and then I season it with the Kinder's seafood blend, and I love this stuff, you guys. It tastes so good. I get this from Sam's Club or either Walmart. And then I let that cook for 10 minutes on low on grill. And I'm using my Ninja air fryer. I love this thing. It's like one of the best air fryers, and I've had 3, and this one is amazing. Okay, so that's all nice and done and cooked to perfection, you guys. Like, if you've never cooked salmon in the air fryer, you gotta try it. So now I'm just gonna remove that skin from my salmon, and also remove that, I don't know what you would call that part. I guess that's still part of the skin, but I don't like that on my salmon. So I'm removing it. And now I'm going to shred everything up. And you do want to let this cool down. I did let it cool down, but it was still a little hot. So let this cool down completely, okay, before you add this to your sushi rolls. So in our sushi rolls, we're going to be using Philadelphia cream cheese, cucumber, and also red onion. Really simple, but good ingredients. And I just cut up a few pieces of cucumber and also red onion. I just cut that and placed it to the side. And now I'm gonna put out a sheet of saran wrap, and I'm using sushi nori. And these are my seaweed sheets. And I like these, you guys. They work really good. They're durable to work with. And this is my second time using them, and I really love them. So we're just gonna scoop some rice onto our seaweed sheet. And you want to do like a nice thin layer, a thin, even layer. Don't use too much. Like, you don't want your sushi rolls super thick and hard to roll. So just do a nice amount. And then I just cover it with another sheet of plastic wrap, saran wrap, whatever you want to call it. And then I take my rolling pin and I just roll that rice really nice and flat. I seen somebody do this on YouTube, and this is such a good tip, you guys, to get your sushi perfect. Now we're gonna just remove an inch of the rice, and you want to leave this little inch open so when you're rolling, you can have this open so it can seal to the top of the sushi roll. I'll explain more later. So you just want to fix up your rice, make sure everything nice and perfect. And we're going to start adding our ingredients. I went in with my cucumber first, and then I added some red onion. And then after I was done adding that, I did go in with some cream cheese, okay? And you just want to do a nice layer and spread that out. You can do as much or as little as you like, but I think this is enough, okay? This was really generous, so yeah, don't use too much, but don't use too little either. So now I'm going to go ahead and add in my salmon. And I'm just going to do a nice thin line of it. And you don't want to be too skimpy, and you do want to press that in place. Now you just want to lightly peel up your seaweed roll from the saran wrap. And I don't have one of those fancy bamboo mats. I just wrapped it just like this, you guys. So you just want to be firm and hold everything together and tight. It's kind of like rolling a burrito. And you just want to roll and roll until you reach that edge where we removed rice, where it's just seaweed exposed. And you want to wet that area. Wet it down with some water. Just put some water on your fingertip and rub it to moisten it. And then just continue to roll. And then everything is going to seal in together, and you should have a perfect sushi roll. And you could just tuck the rice if it's coming out on the sides. That's perfectly fine. And I did rip it right here, but that's okay. It won't matter. And now we're going to make our batter, because this is going to be fried. We're going to use some cornstarch. I used 1 tablespoon, and I also used 1 tablespoon of baking powder. And then I'm going to season the flour, baking powder mixture. And now I'm going to add 1/2 cup of flour. And now you just want to go in and blend together all of your dry ingredients. Just whisk them together good. And now I'm using 1/3 cup of cold water, and then I'm just going to mix that up until it's nice and creamy, just like this. This is the consistency that you want, okay? And these are my little rolls. I was able to make 3, okay? And right here I have some panko crumbs. This is just going to help to make everything super crispy. And yeah, now we're going to dip our roll into the batter mixture. And I did one of these rolls with imitation crab and salmon. I forgot to include that in the video, but yeah, one of them have imitation crab in it as well. And now we're just gonna put it in the panko crumbs. Really simple. And then we're gonna add it to our heated oil. And basically you just wanna let them fry on each side for about 3 minutes each. And I rotated them, I think, twice. So I flipped them this time, and then I flipped them one more time. But they just come out so golden brown and beautiful. As far as the oil, you guys, I don't know the temp. I literally just heat it up and wait for it to look like it's kind of like dancing. So then I know it's ready. I don't know. I need to have a better explanation of how hot to make the oil. But I use vegetable oil. I will put below the temp that it needs to be or whatever. And now we're gonna make our soy sauce glaze. We're gonna be using some soy sauce, rice vinegar, and teriyaki sauce. So we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of the rice vinegar, and then we're gonna do 1 tablespoon of that teriyaki sauce. Mix that well. And then we're going to add in a tablespoon, actually I think I put 2 tablespoons of sugar into the glaze. And you just want to mix that, and then you can go ahead, once that's all the way combined, and set it to the side. And this is the other sauce I'm using, my creamy sriracha sauce, and I love this, you guys. It's so good. And these are my beautiful sushi rolls. I'm so proud of them. Like, they look, y'all, these look like they from a high-end restaurant, okay? So you want to take a knife and cut them. And my knife is not super sharp, so you want to make sure you use a super, super sharp knife. And just cut them into pieces that's not too big and not too small. And this is how the salmon one looks. Looks really good, you guys. Like, I can't wait to try these. Oh my God, they were so crunchy and just, ooh, amazing. And this is how the one looks with the imitation crab in it. So yummy. I can't wait to try them. So we're just gonna plate them up, and I did pour my soy sauce glaze into a little cup so I can like pinch it so it's easier to drizzle the glaze. As you guys can see, yeah, this just makes the whole process easier to me. And I just drizzled that across, like literally across all the sushi rolls, just pouring it wherever, as you guys can see. You want to use all of that sauce, okay? Because this is going to give it really good flavor. And now we want to go in with that creamy sriracha and just apply a generous amount of it, but not too much, not too much. So, yeah, you guys, I just want to show you one of my beautiful rolls, and oh my God, they look so good. I can't wait to taste it. I just know they're amazing. So I'm going to taste the imitation crab first, okay? And you guys, when I tell you these was so good, like y'all, I love them so much. If you like this video, make sure to thumb it up, comment below if you want to see more recipes, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.